566 down, rush pickup at Keatley.
10-4.
It's being called the war of the streets. Vancouver's 200 bicycle couriers jockeying for position in downtown traffic. The bikers versus the drivers. And the drivers say they're fed up.
A pain in the ass.
Okay. Why?
Because they have no regulation in Vancouver.
Do you find them dangerous?
Very dangerous.
Check out the dent at the side of my car.
A bike courier did it?
This one too, right at the bottom here. Big scrape along the side with his pedal. I don't like him.
The more deliveries, the more money the couriers make. But it's time-saving moves like these that have tempers boiling.
Excuse me. No problem.
Illegally driving on sidewalks. Sneaking between lanes. But the couriers say incidents like those are rare.
I don't feel I'm a traffic hazard. I like to think I drive defensively. There's some couriers out there that take too many chances. But I would say there's more couriers out there that are driving safe.
But dozens of drivers and pedestrians disagree. They've complained loudly, so loudly, City Hall is forcing couriers to get a license. Bike couriers now have a choice. Take a road test or, come Monday, face fines of up to $2,000. This driver's being tested on everything from road signals to speed. If he fails the test, he's off the road. So far, 10% have failed.
I think it really sucks because it's harming a lot of guys from just going out and making some money. It's basically saying that if you don't pass this test, you're out of a job.
I think it was a bunch of garbage putting us through all those tests. I mean, it's obvious we know how to ride bikes.
So far, only 1/4 of the city's bike couriers have gone for their new licenses.
To tell you the truth, it doesn't really change anything down here. We're all going to be doing the same type of riding we're used to. I don't think anybody's going to change their habits of riding.
But if they don't change things, the police will now be able to identify them. And come tomorrow, they'll be watching. Tammy Tomlinson, CBC News, Vancouver.
Well, Mark Huggan joins us now. He's a former bike courier himself, plus the founder and president of Phantom Couriers here in Vancouver. So, Mark, thanks for joining us. We understand you started as a bike courier around 1989, the same time that video we just saw. So, how did you get started? Did you ever have to take that courier test?
Oh, yeah, I had to take the test for sure.
And how was your experience? How did you get into it, and what was your experience like?
Well, I accidentally fell into the job because I needed a job. And when I did it, it was the best job I ever had. And having to get the test was kind of freaking me out. I thought, it could be over. It's a test. Who knows what's going to happen? And I'm sure glad I passed. You know, I thought it was, it freaked me out. I was like, oh my God, I'm not going to be able to do this job. I just know it. But I did. You know, just imposter syndrome or something. I don't know. I'm glad I passed because it passed.
How long did you end up being a bike courier, and did you have any tales you want to share about that time?
Well, it's just an awesome job. You know, I did it for a long time, and then I got stuck in the office running the company. And I have great couriers working for me now, and everybody that I met that was a bike messenger or has been a bike messenger, who's going to be a bike messenger, they seem to be good people. I love them. They are adventurous people. They're out there doing a great job. And, you know, for me, I just had lots of fun being on time, rooting, you know, hammering on my bike. And, you know, it's like hammer, you're late all day. Because you just, the more you ride, the more you made. And I don't think it's ever changed. It's expanded into a company. I love it. It's the best job I ever had.
On that note, this is kind of a then versus now look. How much has the bike courier business overall changed from the 80s to now?
Well, there's a lot less, obviously, you know, but our bike messengers that work for us now and all the ones I see on the street that I still get to see every day, there's quite a few. There's a lot more like DoorDash kind of things going on. And, you know, I just saw another guy just appeared out of nowhere the other day as a new messenger dropping off like Sephora packages. So I was glad to see that bike messengers have picked up on the e-com thing, and maybe there's a little bit of a bounce back. But our bikers are busy all day, every day. You know, I just wish there was more, because it's fun to have them around. It's great energy. I think they're good for the city. Like, it's fun and exciting. Like, make the pulse of the city, they bring it to you. And the people that are trapped in offices all day, I used to say, like, you know, they're dropping off packages and picking up smiles. So it's just a thing.
You mentioned, the e-commerce with looking at Sephora and other businesses like that, and technology has taken over many delivery operations. How different are the packages that couriers handle these days? You gave a few examples, but even the logistics around delivering them, how's that different?
Package type has changed. There's still lots of documents. We're always doing bank deposits and mortgages, like payouts and things like that for law firms, but we're delivering a lot like contact lenses and glasses like that are online. We get tons of them. The couriers all have racks. They take big boxes. We have a cargo bike, move boxes downtown. It's into more packaging before. When I got started, I was doing documents freight forward to customs primarily. It was heavy, but that all went electronic. So lots of packages were moving. You name it, and a bike messenger can bring it. You forget your iPad in Whistler, it'll be brought down by car, and a biker will bring it to your office. They're still crucial. They're very crucial supply chain of the downtown business.
Pretty amazing how some things have changed, yet some have very much stayed the same. Thank you so much for your time today.
Hey, you're welcome. I hope you have a nice night. Thanks.
You bet. You as well. Thank you. That's Mark Huggin, a former bike courier himself, as well as the founder and president of Phantom Couriers.